Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sohaib Imran, and I would like to discuss a topic which is going unnoticed in Pakistan, and it has gone unnoticed for a very long time now, and that is the unjust rulings against people and people who are wrongly jailed. So, keeping in theme with the topic Jinnah for all, it should be impossible that in Jinnah's Pakistan, people are wrongly jailed. There is this one person named Muhammad Safir. He was jailed for nearly 18 years, and when he was released on bail, it was found out that he was innocent. Now, 18 years of his life that he is never going to get back. He was wrongly jailed for a crime that he did not commit. Now, what is it going to do for him? How is he going to get his life back on track? It is nearly impossible for him. But in hindsight, it will also create grudges for him, and it will allow him to, hurt further people because he feels hatred towards the judiciary system. There was this woman named Asma Nawab. She was convicted of the murder of her parents and her brother at the age of 16. She was jailed for 20 years and she was released back in 2018. Now, 20 years of her life she has spent in jail, while some murderer who murdered her parents and her brother is roaming free. Who is going to get justice for her? And these are just two of the cases which I will discuss because in Pakistan, this has become a very common notion that people, prisoners who are innocent, they die in prison as well. So, who is going to get justice for them? So, who is going to get justice for them? And as Safi described his life in prison, it was horrible. Pakistan has one of the most overcrowded prison systems in the world. As of 2022, 91 of Pakistan's jails have been more than 100% over capacity. So it is very plausible that a lot of those convictions are very, very unjust. Pakistan's death row population is evaluated at around 5,000 people. It is one of the largest on the planet. Pakistani trial courts sentenced 250 prisoners to death in just 2018. So it is very, very easy to understand that our legal system is flawed. The principles governing Pakistan's criminal justice system, including the penal code, criminal procedures, and prison laws, were enacted under the British colonial rule in India in the mid-19th century, and they remain largely unchanged since Pakistan's independence in 1947. So we are running with colonial era rules still in our prison system in these modern times. So I would like to discuss a few reasons why this is happening in Pakistan, and a lot of prisoners are dying in prisons, and when their records are processed, they are found to be not guilty. So the investigations are flawed, and the confessions are forced or coerced. People are made to admit to crimes which they did not commit to save faces for popular people with some influence. And there is a lot of corruption within the judicial system. There is a lack of access to legal representation of people because courts and lawyers are expensive, and there are weak forensic capabilities which allow for poor judgment among the judicial system. There are limited resources and there are high caseloads. Our legal system is in a dire need of a change. It has been incarcerating innocent people for too long, and it is ruining people's lives. Who is going to give the lost 18 years of Muhammad Safir back? Who is going to account for the 20 years Asma Nawab missed, and the person who slit the throats of her parents and her brother is still at large? So there should be some new policies, some new rulings in place. There should be a comprehensive judicial reforms. There should be improvement in the investigative procedures. And the overall forensic procedures should be enhanced. There should also be a very transparent agenda with the judicial system, which will help in combating corruption. And if the government ensures that there is equal access to competent legal representation among the people of Pakistan, whether they are poor, whether they are rich, it will allow for a better judicial system. And promoting the judicial independence should also be on the top of the list, because when the judges and the lawyers, they are, on someone influential's payroll, then they are going to manipulate the law. There should also be impartial rulings and decision makings, and there should be a public awareness campaign about the importance of fair trials, because in Pakistan, a lot of people who are actually guilty, they are roaming free. Look how long it took for Noor Muqaddam case to come to justice, just because the person involved in the crime was from a very influential party. So this should be a lesson for us as well, that in Jinas, Pakistan, it should be impossible for anyone to bypass the laws, and it should be impossible for people to, go unpunished. But it should also be impossible for the innocent to go punished, because if this keeps on happening, people will lose all the hope that is left in Pakistan. Thank you.